Hey, hello my friends. Welcome to TFU.INFO Studios. I'm just having a little fun going live with one of my more fun sections of my display. And actually one of the only sections of my display I keep around regularly, and that is my shrine to my favorite character, Wheeljack. And we're going to take a quick look. I have 3 separate shelves for him. He used to fit on one really long shelf, but since I've moved, we've changed this up just a little bit. So let's take a look through. We'll start here on the left and work our way around. Apologies if there's too much shadow. Well, we'll start here in the front. Right there is Unite Warriors Wheeljack. That is the Japanese version of the Combiner Wars figure. You'll see it has a bit more paint detail on the face, darker flat gray, and some more paint detail on the chest, like the windows are painted, and he has solid green on his lower legs. I'm going to move him out of the way, and we'll bring him back later to put next to Combiner Wars Wheeljack. But let's start on the left here. So right there is the Japanese version of Prime Wheeljack in Arms Micron Wheeljack, and his Micron, whose name escapes me at the moment, but if you go over to TFU.INFO, you'll find pictures of that figure there, and as well as Wheeljack. And there is the card from this guy, Tiny Titans Wheeljack, and behind him is what are those little things called? Oh, hold on, I got the box here. That is a Wave 3 Loyal Subjects Wheeljack, and there is Gobot's Scooter in red in the front. Why Scooter? Because he was one of my favorite characters growing up. And actually, a little neat thing about this one is he is in really, really good shape. Got him at a BotCon, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, but for like $5. I mean, great chrome, not scratched, real tight. Arms are attached, which I can't say the same for my childhood one. All right, so let's take another look over here. So back there, that little slipcase there is the coin that comes with Masterpiece Wheeljack, which we'll find in a minute. Actually, he's on the main shelf. Right there is Beast Hunters Wheeljack, I believe, or it's the Japanese version. I forget which one's which, but the other shelf has the other version of this, and we can also do side-by-sides, maybe. I'm going to move some of the smaller ones out so we can see hello to all the people chatting in live. If you're live, please say hi. It's cool. All right, so what we got here? So that is the Hard Hero Wheeljack bust porcelain statue, and then to the left there is the KB Energon Downshift. This is an exclusive to KB Toys. He's funkily yellow, and he is Downshift, not Wheeljack, but really, I mean, look at that face and the paint job. You know it's Wheeljack. All right, so let's move this guy off. I'm gonna have to redo these shelves once I'm done, but that's okay. Continuing on, this is a figure. This is movie Big Daddy, but also based off the Downshift mold. So that's totally Wheeljack right there. And this toy wouldn't exist if it wasn't for a few of my friends and I kind of trolling BotCon with the idea of making an updated Big Daddy figure. And shout out to Joe Kide. Shout out to Soundjack too, who's watching this right now, for making this one happen. So let's move him off. There you'll see Cybertron Downshift. Yeah, not all of them are exactly Wheeljack, but they certainly look like Wheeljack in a lot of cases. All right, so let's stand by here. Got some more fun ones coming up. So moving Cybertron Downshift out of the way, we have back there is Super X-Bron, but look at the paint job. Totally a Wheeljack homage in his design, so he makes it onto the Wheeljack shelf. Right there is the Creo Build Wheeljack. And then in the back here, there are 2 versions of Alternators Wheeljack. Actually, one might be Vinyl Tech. Let me feel that is Vinyl Tech. So that one there is Vinyl Tech with the metal parts, metal chest, blue stripes. And then this one here with the green deco, let's see if I can pull him out, is actually a custom. So this one is some Toy Hacks labels, back when they were repro labels. And they did a custom green and red, G1 styled Wheeljack sticker set. And this is the Vinyltech version though, because $20 versus $50 for a toy you're gonna sticker, you go with the $20 one. And then back here on the back shelf here, I forgot I did this. All right, check it out. To save some space, it is Superlink Wheeljack and Energon, well, Superlink Wheeljack and Energon Downshift combined together into themselves to make one very large Wheeljack figure. So that is that. And then all the way in the back with no light on him, let's see if we can pull, oh no, let's pull him out, is ConstructBot's Wheeljack. There he is, the one and only ConstructBot's Wheeljack. And I think I have an extra ConstructBot's Wheeljack head floating around that I got from a Hasbro party where they were letting us build our own ConstructBots. All right, so I am going to slightly take a minute to rebuild the shelf. So you just hang with me a second. I know it's a little dark down here. It's kind of the symptom of my basement. Let's see. All right, we need KB exclusive Wheeljack right in there. Do a little Unite Warriors. Throw a Scooter back up in here. Am I missing anyone? Let's see. Don't think so. Oh, yes, I am. Loyal Subjects. Tiny Titans. I think that covers everyone on that shelf. All right, to the main shelf, the middle shelf. All right, there's a lot of wheeljacking going on here. All right, let's see what we got here. Just looking down here. Here's Combiner Wars card that came with the version that was sold in TJ Maxx that didn't have the comics, and I believe the Canadian versions as well. These little Lancia diecast cars are just ones I found at flea markets and whatnot, and figured I'd pick them up for the Wheeljack shelf. And then back here we have both United and gotta remember which this is from, Classics Wheeljack. Right, it's before Reveal the Shield, so yeah, it should be Classics if I'm wrong. No, Hunt for the Decepticons. Well, in any event, Universe. Oh, it's Universe 2.0. Those are Wheeljacks there, and then in the back you can see the other alternators version. In the front here we've got movie Wheeljack. I do not have movie advanced Wheeljack, though I would like to pick him up. And then here in the front here, I've got a G1 Wheeljack I keep in car mode that I got at Toy-Con NJ a couple of years ago, and he is in really nice shape. Didn't have any parts, but I think I paid like $20 for it, I think, or even less than that. And totally worth it, because I at least can have Spike hang out in there. All right, now for some more of the random stuff behind it. Let's move this out of the way. So that there, a little focus going on. That there is a custom done by my buddy Hooper X. You can find him on Twitter, I believe, at Hooper_X. Longtime friend of mine. He made these customs for a BotCon auction once, and I totally bid on this and bought it from him. It's based off of one of the Spy Changers. I'm not really willing to transform it because it's fairly delicate. The ears are made of cardboard that he inserted into the side of the head. It might be Daytonus. Looking at the weapon placement, yeah, it's most likely Daytonus or something along those lines, or it's Prowl. And then here is the actual one they made out of Daytonus. So no, this can't be Daytonus, no back plate. But there is the Daytona's mold as Wheeljack, and that was part of some line that I can't remember right now. We're going to pull these guys down. Small ones can come down pretty easily. And let's see what else we got here. So, of course, we've got Masterpiece Wheeljack with the immobilizer. We've got my phone ringing upstairs, which my wife will get. Right here, we've got Prime Wheeljack. My head is totally creating this awesome shadow. And then back there, we've got the other half of either Beast Hunters or the Japanese version of Beast Hunters. Okay, let's see. Off to the side here, the bottom, we've got the Wheeljack with the Sky Hammer set. And we've got Action Master Wheeljack, which, if I can, let's move Combiner Wars Wheeljack out of the way. There's Action Master Wheeljack. Probably use a little bit more light on him. And then I got the sweet Wheeljack card that I got at HasCon. And you can see right here are the two Creo versions of Wheeljack, one from the main toy and one from the Class of '84 set. Up top, going over here, in the middle there, we've got the original G1 Wheeljack. That is mine from when I was a kid, hence the really worn stickers. And he's probably yellowed a little, and he's also got a cracked windshield, but that's mine, so I don't care. Down here, we've got the Wheeljack ink stamp on the left. In the middle is a Wheeljack decoy, and on the right of the decoy is a Wheeljack zipper clip. You attach that to your zipper to pull it up. And then back here we've got all three PVC Super Collection figure versions. Well, two of them are Super Collection figures, the pewter, and then one of the white ones. The one on the left is Super Collection figure. The one on the right is Heroes of Cybertron Wheeljack, which has clear eyes versus painted eyes on the Japanese version from Super Collection figure. And just so we can do a side-by-side, as I promised, right here is Combiner Wars Wheeljack, and we'll do side-by-side. I'll place in the Unite Warriors version. You can see the massive paint app difference on the two. The Japanese clearly won out on that one. All right, so that settles my heroic Wheeljack shelf, as I like to call them. I have two of those. And we're going to move Chip Chase back over, put some of these Spy Changers back. And let's see, 1, 2 Spy Changers. I think that's everything I took down. All right, and once I move some boxes out of the way. So Soundjack, to answer your question, total number, I don't know. So this is shelf number 2. I don't know if you joined late, but I did shelf 1 before. That's over here. Let's do a count. All right, so 1. Not all of them are actually Wheeljack figures, but let's just assume the ones that look like Wheeljack in some form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a statue. 14 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 on this one. So that's 34, not counting the little die-cast cars either. And then finally, we go over to the evil Wheeljack shelf, as I like to call it. And this here has some sweet stuff. So right there is Scrounge. He is not a Wheeljack. He is just my personal thing that makes me say that Hasbro will do anything at this point in the game. And that's big for Transformers fans. Ooh, too much light. All right. Trying to get a little more light in there for you. So back there is Dark Energon Wheeljack. Behind him is Armada Wheeljack with Windshear. There is Masterpiece Exhaust. Over here we have the exhaust-styled version of the Legion class Prime Wheeljack. Again, once again in the front, there's the ConstructBot's head that I got from a Hasbro party, and 2 more neat little die-cast Lancias that kind of fit this evil shelf, since the one is red and white. All right, coming down to this end, not counting this one, but this is a Japanese exclusive Headmaster, similar to Shuffler. I forget which one this is. Oh God, it's Loafer. This is Loafer. He loafs around on this shelf, and that is what the head mode looks like. Just because he's cool and I got him in the last 2 years, I'll just leave him up here for fun. All right, over here we have the BotCon version, Shattered Glass Wheeljack or Slicer, however you want to look at him. Behind him there, especially since he has the blue stripes, is Micron Legend Rampage, which is the Japanese version of that Wheeljack, and he does come with the Dark Star Saber as well as his Minicon. And then here we have the European exclusive Slicer figure, which is the only G1 repaint of a Wheeljack mold into another character, or into any character really. And then last, certainly not least, all the way in the back here, is my Diaclone Marlboro Wheeljack, aka Exhaust, which is unstickered in the box and in really good shape. All the missiles and everything are still on the sprue, and maybe one day I'll do a video review of that, because that would be pretty fun, and probably would be the only video review out there of that toy. So there you have it. That is my Wheeljack shelf. Thank you for watching. I think Soundjack, you might be the only person that stuck around through the whole thing. And just to count this shelf real quick, I guess, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Wheeljacks and a bunch of other figures. So we're talking 20, 34, about 40 different Wheeljack figures, give or take. And I didn't count the Diaclone, so make of that what you will. So somewhere between 40 and 50 figures all told on these shelves. All right, and that'll wrap things up for this edition of Live from TFU Studios. See you next time.